These cookies are so squanching good. They are so good. If you like your cookies moist and soft and chewy, this recipe is for you. I know people have a problem with the word moist, like it freaks them out, but I don't know any other way to describe it. Hello everybody, welcome back to Music and Munchies. My name is Maria Rose. Today I'm going to show you how to make some delicious chocolate chickpea cookies. And don't let the chickpeas freak you out. I promise you they make the texture of the cookies so delicious and you can't even taste them. They're a very neutral flavor. Let's go make some chocolate chickpea cookies! So you can make these in a food processor or a blender, whatever. So you want to take about a half a cup of oats and then grind them down into a flour like that. I just use the food processor. And then get yourself about a half of a cup of peanut butter. You can also use almond butter or even tahini. Tahini tastes really good in cookies. Then a can of rinsed chickpeas, a half of a teaspoon of salt, and a half of a teaspoon of baking soda. Then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And yes, 1 cup of, I use coconut sugar. I love coconut sugar because it's less processed, so it still has the fiber and minerals intact. And the fiber helps prevent your blood sugar from spiking as much. So it's better for you than just refined white sugar. Then there's about 1/4 of a cup of soy milk in there. And I forgot to film me putting this in, but I'm making myself a flax egg. And you do that by mixing 2 tablespoons of ground flax seeds with 4 tablespoons of water. Then you just stir it up, stir it. And let it sit for about 5 minutes until it becomes this like gelatinous goo. It's amazing. I love it. And flax seeds are great for you too. So you put the flax seeds in with the rest of the batter stuff, whip it up in the food processor, and once you're done mixing it all in the food processor, then by hand you add in your chocolate chips at the very end. I use probably about a half of a cup of chocolate chips. I love chocolate chips. You can always eyeball it too if you want more, like I did, because I am a chocoholic. Then you just add in more and make sure that they are dairy free. Just read the ingredients. Some of them accidentally are vegan. They don't say vegan on the package, but some of them are vegan. So just read the ingredients. Then you put them in a oiled pan or baking sheet, lined baking sheet at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. So don't worry if your batter is a little bit runny at the beginning. The more you let the batter sit before you bake it, the more it'll firm up because the oatmeal and the flax seeds will kind of soak up the moisture. So you won't be able to form the cookies into little balls like you do like traditional chocolate chip cookies. So these are more of like a drop cookie. So they look a little bit like messier, but trust me, they taste just as delicious. I promise you. And of course, you have to have some soy milk with your cookies. Video, I have a very special guest, my mother Lori. She's going to test out these cookies. So I have to give you a little background with my mom. She is a cookie connoisseur. She's the cookie queen. She makes cookies all the time. I grew up with the smell of homemade cookies in my house and it was a lovely experience to have, and I have so many fond memories of baking with my mom.
Chewy, delicious looking cookies. Nice and fluffy.
Cookie connoisseur.
Good flavor. I like the peanut butter and the chocolate together.
Can you taste the peanut butter?
I can. They're very good.
Is it like peanut butter, super peanut butter?
That's perfect peanut butter. I like that the outsides are kind of crunchy.
I like how moist they are.
With the moistness in the middle, you have a combination of the 2 textures.
Yeah.
Yum.
I like my cookies soft. Chewy and soft.
Very good.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Here we go.
Cookie friends.
We have to save some for Benny.
Yeah. I don't know, it's gonna be hard.
Very good. That's a keeper.
Those are good.
That's a keeper recipe. Definitely a keeper recipe.
Are you just saying that?
No, it is. I would make them.
Yeah.
Very good.
Let me go with the milk.
Alrighty. Yum, yum, yum.
The Cookie Queen approves.
Yes.
Let's check the second batch. Ooh, start now. Interviewing the Cookie Queen. You probably make cookies how often?
As often as I have time.
You do it at least once a week, right?
Typically, sometimes more. And then I freeze them so I have one for when I want a cookie snack.
What's your favorite cookie?
Some chocolate chip
Yeah.
of some sort. That's a classic.
Or oatmeal raisin?
I like oatmeal raisin
I grew
too.
up with oatmeal raisin.
Mhm.
You made a lot of oatmeal raisin.
Yes, I do like oatmeal raisin. I like to bake. It's fun. It's a science project you can eat.
It is, right?
Yes.
The teacher in you.
That's right. It's a science project you can eat
Science.
and enjoy. It is. It's science at work. Chemical reactions. And
Yeah, baking especially.
Mhm. Yes. Fun times. Cheers.
Cheers.
To baking together.
To baking.
Making memories, just like the commercials.
The Tool House commercials.
Right, that they open a package of
Right.
pre-made cookies and slap them down.
A science experiment you can eat.
That's right.
By Lori Fournier.
Right.